What's up, guys? Another episode of Pixel Effect here, and today I happened to catch the new Pokemon mobile game trailer, and Pokemon Masters is what it's called, and it looks pretty interesting. But from a mobile standpoint, it looks interesting. Let me say that again. I played a lot of Pokemon Go. It's pretty fun, but Pokemon Go hits its low points and high points at times. I took a break for like a year and came back and missed out on a lot, especially like legendary Pokemon, and I kind of regret that. But the game got boring, and I missed out on like Rayquaza, Mewtwo. There was a lot I missed out on. And so when I came back, everybody was like, well, I have one of two or three or four of these. I'm like, well, dang, guys, I took a break and the only Pokemon I have for 2016. And then I came back, like I said, in 2018 and played up in 2019. And the game's gotten stale. When Pokemon Go first came out, I know this is Pokemon Masters. I'm just saying, when Pokemon Go first came out, it was fun to see people out in the streets and kids and parents at malls and stuff, outdoor malls, freaking out when they saw Pokemon. Like, oh, look, it's so-and-so, and you see them running around. And then, slowly over time, once they saw that was pretty much it, that was pretty much all it was to the game, is seeing that Pokemon and catching it, and it was the same ones over and over again, you stop seeing people act like that. And now, every now and again, you will see people still going out, but they don't act like that. And they don't see people screaming and stuff anymore. I remember one kid screamed. He caught a, oh my god, it was a legendary Pokemon at the time. He caught it. He was freaking out. And there's another kid who didn't catch it that same night. I want to say it was Rayquaza. And he started crying. And his mom told him, if you don't stop crying, we're not going to play anymore because you shouldn't be acting like this for a game. But I mean, he was upset that he didn't catch it. I guess his throws were off or something, or he just didn't get it, and that happens. But to that point, it's like the game, there were at least these legendaries who catch it, but in between that, it gets boring. Like right now, where the game's at, I caught Armored Mewtwo. I'm going to upload a video of me catching my first one. Nothing special. It was literally just me in my car. I didn't talk or anything. I just caught it. But outside that, there's nothing else to the game that really just drives me to it. Like, I wish it had more to it. But right now, I think I cut it on every day. I spin a Pokestop to get the EXP for it. That's it. That's all it is to the game now. And it's really boring. Like, I would love to see, like, they have trainer battles and stuff, but I would like to have certain Pokestops or something, or even have NPCs pop up on the map at certain locations around my house or something, Like, you don't have to have it set so everybody can see it, because I wouldn't want random strangers coming in people's yards trying to fight trainers. But like, have random trainers just for you or something pop up every now and again. It says, hey, let's do a battle or something. And you get special rewards for that, And sure, you can fight the gym leaders and do that. But it would be fun to see a rotation of different Pokemon, different type trainers. It would just add something to the game. Have Team Rocket take over a gym or something. And you have to work together to take them out. I don't know. Just it needs something else. And Pokemon Masters and moving on to it, it's the second mobile game, and I'm looking forward to it to see how it works. The graphics are nothing to write home about. It looks decent, but it doesn't look like anything just groundbreaking. It looks like standard Pokemon graphics somewhat. The battles, you can do 3-on-3 battles with friends. The gym leader animations look pretty good. It looks kind of like, I want to say Alpha Sapphire, kind of Sun and Moon type graphics a little bit, but it's more planned for mobile. And I'm looking forward to see what Pokemon are put into this game. I don't know if all somewhat close to 900 are going to be in here. Maybe over time it will, but we'll see. You'll see. It looks like they're taking a bit from every game though, so that's interesting. I did notice at the end of the trailer, it says its planned release is summer 2019. Now, I don't know about you guys, or I don't know about Nintendo. July ends next week. Well, not next week actually, let me see. July, we still got we got 2 more weeks. Wow, I got behind in time. That kind of bites. But yeah. So July's almost over. Then it comes August. Summer's about to end. That's it. This year's going by pretty fast, honestly. And I'm not sure when they're going to release it, but I'm guessing before September, probably mid-August maybe. But at the banner at the end, it also says free to start with perishable items. I know I butchered that word when I say that. Free to start with perishable items. Note daily usage fees will apply separately, which, most people have unlimited nowadays with mobile, which is good. If not, talk to your company about that because it kind of sucks. Because honestly, most internet companies, cell phone companies, should just offer unlimited data. It's not like it was back when the internet was first starting and cell phone companies. The internet's used a lot more nowadays, and I really hate when companies have data caps and stuff. Because they're making money off of it, and they have a monopoly off of it. And I mean, all businesses do that. That's the point of a business. But I hate when you get a monopoly because that means they own everything. Like in my area, Comcast is pretty much the only person you can use right now. We have one more service provider, but they're not as good. And Comcast knows this, and they don't change their prices. So you're kind of stuck with them if you want good service. Somewhat. When I say good service, I don't mean like good customer service. I mean like if you want internet that's going to be up, when you pester them. Like they'll get it back up, but you gotta pester the crap out of them. And, I don't think we need data caps anymore. I'm just saying. That's just a random little off-track point. But the main point was where it says it's free to start. And, you can purchase items later. And that tells me, because I'm just going to say it now, you're going to have some big YouTubers out there. I'm not going to say any names because I don't dislike those people, but they do jump on companies for this kind of stuff. One person, I won't say his name, but he, has a wrestling personality. I look forward to see what he thinks about this, but, a lot of games are moving this way, But then again, it is a mobile game, and I do expect those to be free to play usually. I don't ever expect to pay for a mobile game. And so I do expect to have microtransactions, I guess you can say nowadays, where they say purchasable items, which they really mean microtransactions. So I guess you'll have to pay for Pokeballs, chances to get certain Pokemon, etc. And the whole thing with that is this the path Pokemon is going to end up taking in the future? Because you see they're getting more involved with Pokemon Go with, the collabs they're doing. And with this game, I've heard more about this game lately than I have Sword and Shield. I'm sure Sword and Shield is still going to be good, but it makes me think that they're looking to expand Pokemon more into this structure. And, what would that do to the series? I don't think it would kill it or anything, because we see Fire Emblem on the cell phone has done great. Fire Emblem Heroes has done great. So if Pokemon move more towards mobile, like cell phone games like this, would that do anything to the series? Would people still play it? Would you still play it? Honestly, I still try it, but when it comes to, like I said, it's gonna come down to see how they do this. Like, am I gonna have to pay for certain Pokemon? Am I gonna have to pay for Pokeballs? Am I gonna have to pay for, EXP boosters? Like, what are they gonna try to stick in here to pay for? Because if it's like Pokemon Go, you pay for Pokeballs, you gotta pay for healing items, you gotta pay for revives, and you can find those in the wild, and you can get friends, to give you gifts. You can get revives and potions, but you gotta have a lot of friends to stack up on them, honestly. And most of the times when you go to do a gym battle or something, you're gonna burn through at least 2 to 3 Pokemon. Unless it's like not a high class gym, you're gonna lose some Pokemon. You gotta have revives and you gotta heal them. Like I said, sometimes I've burned through one of my accounts. I had 7 get knocked out in a raid one time. It took everything I had in my storage to heal them all, and I didn't get back. It was like I had 8 revives and 8 hyper potions. I didn't get back up to 9 until maybe like 2 weeks later. And that was just from on and off playing. I can't just take off work, and when I get off, I come home usually to study. So, but anyway, that's me reminiscing on my Pokemon glory days. But still, like I said, I just happened to watch this trailer today and noticed at the end where I saw that, So where it says, it's free to start. So I'm wondering how much they're gonna make you pay to keep playing. Like, do you get to a certain level and it's like, okay, you gotta pay to unlock this? Do you have to pay to, get to certain Pokemon leagues? I'm interested to see what they do with this. I gotta know more. But that's it for right now, guys. I just kind of want to know what you guys think about this. I kind of want to do more videos on like loot boxes and stuff, but I want to see what you guys think about them and stuff. I know most hate them. I hate them also, but I'm also not as foaming at the mouth, I'll say, as some people, because there's some YouTube stars out there who just, they use their titles, they use their YouTube pictures, which I want to improve those eventually. No excuse, but I still want to be able to make custom banners like YouTube pictures and stuff with my videos. But you'll see some use like these horrible, vicious people, and parents fall prey to predatory things. They use these words to try to hook you on, like, man, something's going on. And honestly, it's just them spitting the same. Loot boxes are bad. Parents are stupid because, at least to me they are. A lot of people forgive parents for letting their kids, I'm sure there's going to be stories of kids getting on this game right here and spending a ton of their parents' money. And of course, most YouTubers are going to blame the company for it and say, well, these games shouldn't have them in here to begin with, and no parent expects their kids to do this. I say bullcrap, and don't get me wrong, but don't make excuses for parents. When I was growing up, my parents taught me a lot, and I didn't do it. If my parents told me not to play with the guns in the closet, guess what? I didn't play with the guns in the closet, and I knew that if I did, I would get in trouble for it. I don't know if it's what happened between now and then, but when my parents taught me something, I stuck to it. They say, don't put your hand in this. Don't touch this stove when it's hot. I listened to my parents. Don't eat this. Don't eat this Tide Pod. I listened to my parents. We didn't have Tide Pods in the 90s. Because we had games back in the day that did stuff like this. Not like microtransactions, but, Jazz Jackrabbit. When I had I originally had the finger quote demo disc for the game. And when I played it, when you beat it, that demo stage, it tells you, hey, go grab a credit card or something, or I think it was like a money order, or fax it in. And it told me basically, call this number to get the full game. And I was like, oh man, this is awesome. You can get the full game if you call in. And they made it so enticing. They would tell you how many stages you got. They would show you extra pictures, extra weapons, extra bosses. And I was like, oh my God. But guess what? My parents said, no, you're never to use this for any of this stuff. And I knew better. Even when Xbox Live first came out, I knew I couldn't use my parents' credit card to go in there and just say, I'm going to start using this to pay for Xbox Live. No, didn't do that. But nowadays, when these things happen to parents, they say, well, I would never expect my kid to do this, I can understand that. Nobody expects any kid to go in there and just buy something. But have more precautions set up. If you know your kids are on anything that has to do with your credit card information, have it so your bank will, I have my bank set up to actually block transactions from certain companies, until they let me know that it's going on. And I'll call and tell them, yeah, that's okay. Do that maybe. I just don't like the excuse of, well, I didn't never expect it. My kids are good kids. I didn't know they were going to do this. And the kids are sorry. People give kids more credit than they should. Not all kids are these angels with halos over their head. Kids can be evil. Kids can be mean. I've heard kids on Xbox Live, and I've heard kids in multiple games with open chats. Kids can be pretty mean. Kids can be evil. But, it's that image of kids are sweet and innocent. They can't ever do anything wrong. It's these companies' fault. No, sometimes kids, they know when they do something wrong, it's wrong. It's like if a kid commits murder. I know there's two extremes right there, but it's like saying, well, they didn't know better. They're too young to understand that. Most kids know something's wrong, But anyway, that's all for something else, guys. I just wanted to know what you guys think about this. Do you think Pokemon, the series going forward, is going to stay more traditional Switch console, you know, on the go gaming, or do you see them moving more towards mobile, where they'll start using microtransactions to make more money? Or do you actually see them splitting off and doing both games going forward from now on? One mobile, one console based. Me myself, I actually see them kind of going both paths to make more money, because that's what companies do. But what do you guys think? Do you think Nintendo's gonna, stick to the guns, or are they gonna try and going forward doing this method? So that's it, guys. I did not mean to stay on this video this long. I'm looking at the time right now, like God. I did not mean to talk this long, but in their sorry, I'm tongue-tied tonight, because I actually just tried some new Skittles. I think it's called like Skittles Light Side. My God, they taste funny, but like they're really sweet in my tongue. I haven't had Skittles in a while. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Let me know what you think. I'm working with my friend to do some more podcasts this weekend. Hopefully they go well, and we'll see where it goes from there. But until then, guys, I will talk to you.